my God, like today has just been one of those crappy days. I had some really, really bad. I have a holiday cottage and oh my God, the people were horrendous. Oh, that's a very loud cow. The people were horrendous. And then my husband goes to dump the muck because obviously we have the horses at home, and he gets stuck on the main road at the bottom. So that's been fun. Luckily it wasn't anything serious, but oh my God, getting stuck on a 60-mile-an-hour road is something you don't want to do. Just had my neighbours go past. But I did actually lunge Arthur today, so I just wanted to give him 20 minutes, just walk and trot. I didn't have really anything else in mind. And oh my God, he was a complete Fruit Loop. I've got the video, I'll show it to you guys, but I'd love to have other people's experiences of horses with PSSM too, because honestly I just don't know where I am with Arthur at the minute. It was only a couple of days ago where I was worried about his lethargy, and then all of a sudden, like, I just can't stop him. He's a complete idiot. He like burnt out my fingers a bit. You should see the state of my fingers. Yes, my husband tells me to wear gloves all the time, and I didn't, and I should have done. But yeah, I'd love to hear yours, because it just seems to be around about this time, he just seems to get really stupidly spooky. I've not delved into his diet yet, and there's no grass in the field, so I don't know if like something's upsetting him, but yeah, he was full of life to the point where I just got really upset today. I just don't know where I am with him, I really don't. But just gotta take each day as it comes. But I'll add the video on and see what you guys think, and any advice is welcome with the whole PSSM2 scenario, because it's just all up and above me. So yeah. Okay, so this is when I basically got him straight into the arena, and as you can see, he's off trotting straight away. I don't even get to pull him over to the other side really. I tried to make him walk again, get close to the spooky corner, he's off again. And then he introduces the canter, and probably had him in here for the best part of what, maybe a minute, and he's already given me this. So as you can see, he was just so full of energy. I am just trying to flick the whip at him to try and push him out. As I've said, or I will say, that Arthur is not frightened of the whip. I can touch him, I can crack it. He's not frightened of it. He just wants to come in on the circle. I also have to be careful letting, or this is where, oh no. I do have to be careful that the lunge line doesn't get too slack, because he has nearly got tangled up in it once before. And then I don't even know how I've managed to keep hold of him, to be honest. He just went crazy. I know his friends are in the field, but I have got to a point where I can lunge him away from his friends. But this was all because he didn't want to go and lunge in the corner. He was snorting at this point. I was just trying to stop him. I was just trying to calm him down and just stop him. And this is when I came back into the arena, and I just wanted to show what I try and aim for when I'm lunging. So I don't massively like to use training aids and things like that. I just want Arthur to try and relax and stretch on his own. Obviously it didn't work at the beginning. But he's stretching down really nicely, and he is actually covering the ground really nicely. He does have, he generally likes to slow down when he puts his head down. So I guess he's like quite reluctant to stretch over the back. But he was actually, I think all the canter work that he did with himself must have helped him to relax a bit more over the back or something, because he was going really nicely. So I just wanted to share what I try and aim for on a lunge lesson. I do make sure that he gives me a bit of activity, but he was pretty active that day after all of that, running around like a Looney Tune. He's just stretching over his back really nicely. And then at the end, I did walk him around the edge of the arena because I just thought the way he behaved was ridiculous. And he's still looking. He's a nightmare when he's like this. You would think butter wouldn't melt. Isn't that right, Arthur? Yes. I do just want to add to that video. So when I lunge Arthur, I do tend to just go around the outside of the arena. But when he's in one of those moods, like I just wanted to walk and trot him. But as soon as I got him in there, he was cantering. So the canter was pretty much all him. He's also not scared of the stick at all, like the lunging whip. I can touch him, I can crack it, I can like crack the whip. I can do all of that, and he's not frightened, because obviously I don't use it as a tool to frighten him. I use it to try and either get him out or just ask him to be a little bit more forward. So all I'm trying to do is get him away from me, because when he's in these types of moods, he spooks, but he wants to come and he almost acts like a baby, and he wants to come and be with me, so he moves in on the circle, and I have to try and get him out. But a bit of background of the whole arena thing anyway. Most people, well, most of my friends do know, but can't even remember when it was now. So there was a field opposite us, like opposite the arena, and the farmer went in with his Land Rover and got stuck. And he was just wheel spinning and revving his engine. He was so loud, he was so noisy, he was chucking mud up and over the wall, and it was hitting our wall, the arena wall. And I was actually over in that corner with Arthur at the time, and Arthur got spooked and he bolted from the corner to the front of the arena, and ever since then he's had a problem with it. But sometimes he's not bothered at all. Like if you look at this video of Dave, which was the Dave riding him on the night of the day where he was a complete idiot. Look, he's going into he is going into the corner, and he was good as gold. It actually really annoyed me, because So this is what I mean by if it's behavioural. So as you can see, my husband manages to walk him in the corner, no bother at all, whereas he won't do this for me. And again, he's cantering no bother, right into the corner. Again, I'm too frightened to do this, and I think he feeds off it. I think a lot of the time as well, a lot of people focus on pain all the time. And actually, sometimes it's not always pain. Arthur is significantly less spooky with my husband when he's being ridden. So I think I exacerbate the problem, whereas my husband nips it in the bud before it gets out of before anything gets out of hand. And what I mean by that is Arthur might have his ears flicked forward, paying attention to something, or he might feel a tiny bit tense. I'm not saying he's exploding or anything like that. It's just my husband breaks the cycle, whereas I exacerbate this because I've obviously broken my back. But Arthur's not normally this explosive on the lunge. He might spook and then push into me. And I did actually, when I'd finished, you'll see on the video that I did actually take him over to just listen to the corner, and he was just obsessed to the point that he didn't want to eat, to be honest. There was some gunshots in the background and he kept on flinching. So it is like nerves. I don't particularly think it's pain. Like at the end of the day, for anybody new coming into this, Arthur's had a lot of things, a lot of ultrasounds on a lot of different parts of his body. He's had a lot of X-rays. The vet did believe that the kissing spines was the main issue that we were dealing with, and he has had them medicated. So from a pain point of view, it's my good feeling that the pain is very low, probably the lowest it's ever been, if I'm honest with you. So this is, to me, this is not a pain thing. To me, this is something else, which is why I'm asking for advice from PSSM to horse owners, because this is just something that I've not tried to fully investigate yet. I'm just waiting for his blood results. But yeah, I just thought I would give a little bit of background, because I did post in a group and a lot of people were commenting on the way I lunge, and then commenting on that he might be in pain. When you hear the background, it just gives a bit of a fuller picture, I guess, rather than just taking one tiny little thing. But yeah, I have actually ridden him today, and I would say he's back to how he would feel post his back being medicated. It feels the same again. Blows my brain. But the only change is the fact that he's not getting any grass now. So I don't know if it's like a nutritional thing. But it'll be interesting to get his bloods back anyway. I'm not fully sure how important manganese is to PSSM2 horses. I would really like to hear people's opinions, because last year Arthur was the best he's ever gone, but I was feeding him after quite difficult exercise. So I was feeding him this protein, it was called Robin Equine. I'll post a picture. And that does have some of the things that I see getting tossed around different groups. So like vitamin E and manganese, selenium. So those things were in there, and I used to give him that after strenuous exercise, so after a hack or after cross country. In 2020, best he's ever gone. But now, obviously, because it's a muscle feeder, I know that it's used for putting weight on as well. So he's not really doing a lot of work, so I didn't want to feed him it. But maybe that's got something to do with why his performance was so good. I just don't know, but I don't massively feel that this is a pain thing that I'm dealing with right now. It's just my gut feeling. But we'll just wait and see. But yeah, I just thought I would give that quick background. Thanks. Bye. Hopefully I'll have my blood results next week, and I'll be able to talk about those. But yeah, see you later. Okay, so this is turning into a longer video than I was expecting it to be, but I've just lunged Arthur and lunged him for 20 minutes, absolutely good as gold, and lunged him right in the corner of the arena. I've not done that since, God, forever, to be honest. It's good as gold, like totally good as gold, nice and forward, just did what I asked. Crazy man. But I've noticed that he started to cough again. Now, I'm not fully sure if this is the PSSM too. I know that this is the P3 variant. One of the things is the respiratory system can be affected, and Arthur is out nearly all the time. The hair that I use isn't dusty, and he barely gets any hair anyway, because we do have quite a lot of fields, so we can just section them off. So this is very frustrating. He shouldn't have a cough, but it's just one of those things. Like I say, if anybody's got any hints or tips for me trying to delve into this PSSM, because I do think some of this is I do think he is symptomatic. I just don't think it's from the outside looking in, it's not a significant thing, but I do think he is. So yeah, I have got another video of lunging him in the corner of the arena today, so I'll post a bit of that, but he was good as gold. I just couldn't get over it. So yeah, I'm quite tired now. I'm just making the horses feeds and then gonna feed myself. Bye. Okay, and this is when I lunged him on the night where he was good as gold. So as you can see, I'm right in the corner of the arena. I can't remember the last time I did this. But this is how I would generally lunge as well. So I like to go right round the outside, the edges of the arena, because I just want to get Arthur moving. I don't want to put too much stress on his joints. So the more I can walk and trot him in a straight line, the better for me, without having to obviously go out on the roads, because there's not really any bridleways around us that I can use. But he was super, super calm. And yeah, super calm. So I was able to do that. Yeah. He moved in off the edge too soon, so I just came back round and put him right into the corner. But look, he just goes right into the corner and he doesn't care. I was just really shocked, especially in the dark. And again, just gave him a little bit of a trot in the corner, and again, totally fine, not spooking away. And then I tried to get him as far into the corner as I can. We have quite a funny shaped arena, but the bottom part of the arena is the best part to ride on, so it's very frustrating that I'm having to deal with these things. And then at the end, I just took him into the corner. My husband gives him a pat, I give him a treat, and then put him away. Good as gold. Couldn't get over it.